Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about all my modern case knives. To me, modern means from 2000 up. So all these knives were produced uh, during the new millennium. And we're just going to go through them and talk about how I acquired them, what I like, what I don't like. Probably not even talk about what I don't like. Just looking at some cool knives. And if you'd like to hear more about that, go ahead and check out the video. Hey, welcome back to the Fortified Castle. Hi to all my viewers, and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I mentioned it in my last video, but I was able to pick this knife up because viewers put me onto it. You know, they said, hey, this is on eBay right now. So I appreciate that, and that's one of the great things about these videos. It brings us knife collectors all together, and together we are strong. That sounds kind of corny, doesn't it? Anyhow, I don't know where I heard that. Some movie. Anyhow, yeah, let's get into talk about these knives and how I acquired them and all of that. All right, so there's 37 knives sitting on the table. I'm pretty sure this is all my modern folders, and 26 different patterns. So there's some repeats in here. But this was the first case knife I bought, and I had wanted to get a hold of a case knife for a long time. But there's so much so many negative comments on case knives, and so I just kept putting it off. And this was a perfect knife. So great build quality on this knife. I love the look of this antique barnyard um, saw jig on here, and I love this antique shield. It's a brass shield, and they kind of blacken it a little. You can see the black is kind of wearing off. This is one I actually carried for quite a while. I'm thinking, yeah, probably about 3 months, and then I decided I didn't want to mess up that beautiful bone, and so I went on and got another one. Um, this was my second one, and this is maple, curly maple, beautiful, beautiful curly maple. Again, the old style antique shield on it, and it's gunstock pattern, 130 pattern, and that was my beginning experience, and that hooked me right like a fish. I couldn't get away, and so I started buying these things, and really the experience has been pretty good. So I know a lot of people say they've had major problems with these knives, but I've not ever experienced major problems. Well, I can't say that. So this knife here, I can't. This is so simple. It's scales, liners, and a knife. It's a single blade. But when I got this, I couldn't even open this thing, and so I had to use pliers, and I tried and tried and lubed the crap out of it, and finally I got this workable by sticking a big screwdriver down in there and prying it, and that gave it enough to be usable. But you could still see it's like halting movement on it, and that was the worst problem. Most of the others are cosmetic. So what out of all these knives you're looking at, what's your favorite color scale out of all these colors here? Mine is the Cabernet, and they don't often repeat this. Um, they've made this color in in the past, but not too often. And it's a really unique, good looking color there. Just beautiful. I really like that color. And let's see, my favorite pattern is the sow belly, whether it's a case or any other knife. That these are bigger knives at 3 1/4. That's almost a perfect size for my hand. I think 4 7/8 is the optimum size for my hand. And just the utility of this knife, the way the blades cant down, you see right there. And so both of them don't do that, just one side, and it just gives you a different angle in the same knife. And you can see, how that would really facilitate cutting like leather and things like that. And then the other one points out like a regular knife. And so, yeah, that's my favorite pattern. And my favorite user, right? And you would think my favorite pattern would be my favorite user, um, which, I mean, I just told you how this pattern is my favorite pattern. It has a lot to do with the use of it, but I end up using these copper locks because they lock, and they're a bigger knife. They're 4 4 1/8 inches, and just a really good, I think, could be one of the best EDC knives out there. And just has a nice slim blade, flat grind, nice clip, nice point, little belly there, and just kind of perfect for all around utility stuff. It's good in your hand. Has a little bit of a guard going on. This is the copper lock pattern, a 49L, I think is what they call it. And so yeah, that's my favorite user. And let's see, what's your favorite scales? Yeah, you like wood, you like bone, you like synthetics. I got 1 2 synthetics, 3 4 synthetics out there. Um, some exotic type of scale. Mine is the abalone, so it's just mesmerizing, and it is my favorite scale. Not necessarily my favorite color, but it is my favorite scale because they're just so beautiful. And Case does a pretty good job with their abalone. Probably the best I've seen outside of custom knives is on Case. And so, what else? What about your favorite shield? That's a toughie, isn't it? Favorite shield. I think it's going to be the. I'm really patriotic, so the Case flag shield. I really like. Of course, the shield. It's kind of going to depend on the scale and the color. Uh, uh, whether that shield looks good. I'm not sure this shield would look good on every knife, but it is, I think, my favorite shield. And my secondary would be this antique shield right here. Let me show you on this one. So yeah, that's that brass shield. It just looks old timey, and I like it. Plain, simple, not too in your face. And the third one would be the XX Circle XX. I like that shield a lot. Pretty cool. And those are my favorite shields. What's yours? Let me know what your favorite shield is. Um, the oddest. What's the oddest pattern? Certainly this seahorse is kind of different, right? But I think the oddest pattern here is this pattern right here. Just it's a 110 pattern, and this is actually kind of a smaller version than the 100 pattern, which was a saddle horn also. It was a big knife. The 100's a big knife. This is 3 3/8 inches, and they squatted that 3 3/8 inches into this big saddle horn. It's just kind of incredible, isn't it? And you got a really cool Turkish clip blade on here. That's kind of different for Skinner. That's a skinning blade. And then that's your clip blade, which also looks kind of different, doesn't it? Has a really prominent swedge. And of course, this is a Tony Bose design. So yeah, it's kind of unusual. I like it. And how many Tony Bose do I have? I got the sow belly. That's one. The 117. That's another one. This one is a Tony Bose. So that's three Tony Bose. Is that all the Tony Bose I have? I think it is. Yep. I think it is. How about the coolest? What's the coolest? And I think that would have to go to this mini trapper. Really nice job. Look at the coloring. These stripes are jigged into the bone, and it looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. Really well done. This is a nice little knife too. Nothing on your blade. Kind of a California clip blade on it with your XX on here. I like that. And the XX diamond shield. Not sure the diamond shield is the best shield for the tiger stripe, but it's cool. I like the big XX. My oldest one would be the Tony Bose. It's a 2001. And my newest one, I just got this one, just did a video on it. This is just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know why, but this is called Antique Bone, and it just I don't know, it just does it for me. It just I really like that. It looks like that honey bone. I've been looking at that honey bone that Case has put out lately, and been wanting to get that. And it was just incidental that I picked up that one. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I just started collecting these around 2020. I've been really happy with my case collection, and of course, this is only partial because I didn't include any of the things older than 2000, which is probably another 30 something knives, 40 knives of the older patterns. And that's kind of doesn't give you the best representation, because I've got some really cool knives from the 90s and the 80s. And so but you gotta draw the line somewhere, and I just thought it was interesting. That's the cool thing. You take your knives and lay them out in different, like you could do it by pattern, or you can lay them out and compare them by color or bone. And in this case, I'm putting all these knives from 2000 up, and it just gives you different perspectives as you do that with your collection. So it's just cool to do with your collection, put knives together like this, in different ways. And this is I don't know, this is a gorgeous knife, kind of like a museum piece. I don't know how you would describe this, but not a user. You could use it, but I think this is more the kind of knife you would just put up on the shelf or something like that. Use it as a presentation knife to somebody. But a lot of user knives here. Really great knives. I really like this green apple. They came out with this, I don't know, I think it was 5 years ago, maybe a little before that. And I really liked it. And so I was really happy when they came out with the green apple again. And this is kind of a perfect example. So you get that bright lime green color in there, and a darker green here that you can see. It doesn't look black. You can see it's a green. And just really well done coloring on this. So yeah, I really dig it. And yeah, so I guess I'll close it out there. I wasn't going to get too deep into this. It's just a fun video showing you what you could do with your collection, some different ways maybe you could get them together. Here's kind of unusual. You don't see this a whole lot with Case. That's a white bone, and if you look close, it's got like some black spattering in there, little tiny black marks. This was part of their classic series. It's a Standard Knife Company, which was Gene Case, started Standard Knife Company. And yeah, pretty cool. This is a newer knife, and it's a uh, small cattle knife, is what you would call that. Small cattle knife, 3 3/8 inches. All right. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. I love getting them out and looking at them and just comparing, like different colors and the greens and the reds and, all of it. I just really enjoy when you can take knives like this and just put them all together and look at the differences and uniqueness of some of the knives. So it's pretty cool. All right. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video.